Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News Today starts now.
Gone too soon. What we're learning this morning about the passing of actor Chadwick Boseman.
And 57 years ago, a legendary speech and a meaningful march. Now people are gathering again in the name of justice.
But first, a bit of a cloudy start out there for us this morning, although we are drying out just a little bit after some rain and flooding yesterday. The big question, will that wet weather continue through the weekend? But good morning at 7 o'clock. I'm Grant Herms.
And I'm Priya Mann. Grant, I'm hoping that rain does not continue.
Me too. I like to get outside a little bit today. We got to go for a couple walks with the dog. We're doing some more training this weekend, and the storms just complicate all that.
Yeah, absolutely. Andrew, will it be less humid today so that Grant can get out there?
That's right, that as well. We're looking at less humid conditions. The rain and thunderstorm activity we saw last night and early this morning when you joined me, all that is now gone. We're looking at sunnier skies, slowly but surely this morning and also this afternoon, and higher temperatures. Sure, maybe not near 90 degrees, but still it's going to be warm and much more comfortable with that lower humidity. We're looking at 74 degrees at noon, 79 degrees by 4 p.m. Absolutely wonderful condition. Skies are getting brighter and brighter, not only because the sun is rising, the clouds are thinning, breaking apart, and moving on. We're looking at 68 degrees over at the airport, wind at around 9 miles per hour. Not a bad day to do some traveling as well. We might see some scattered shower activity this afternoon farther north. Gaylord around 68 degrees, 72 in Alpena with a scattered shower in the afternoon, 74 over in Ludington. Scattered shower activity in parts of the UP from Sault Ste. Marie and also on the eastern side of the Upper Peninsula. Drier out toward Ironwood and also Escanaba if you're traveling in that direction, with upper 60s to near 70. That is a look at your weather forecast for today. We'll talk more about Sunday and beyond coming up.
All right, thank you, Andrew. And intense storms caused heavy flooding in neighborhoods across Metro Detroit. Oakland County got the worst of it with a lot of basements flooded in Clawson, Royal Oak, and Birmingham.
It's a nightmare. There's been so much anxiety.
Our basements just fill with water and sewage, and all of like our memories and our furniture and everything we had down there is just destroyed.
Meanwhile, DTE is reporting more than 9,000 customers are still without power. And tributes continue pouring in this morning for actor Chadwick Boseman.
Boseman passed away late Friday following a 4-year battle with colon cancer that had never been disclosed publicly. A native of Anderson, South Carolina, Boseman graduated from Howard University. He exploded to worldwide fame for his role as T'Challa in Black Panther, Avengers: Infinity War, and Endgame. Boseman was just 43 years old.
Time now 7:02, and the total number of COVID-19 cases in Michigan tops 100,000. On Friday afternoon, the state reported 741 new cases, along with 6 deaths. Michigan has now surpassed 100,000 cases of the virus since testing began in March. More than 6,400 people have recovered.
Macomb County Executive Mark Hackel says it's time for the state to allow counties to make decisions on which types of businesses are ready to reopen.
Yeah, Mara McDonald spoke to Hackel, who compared business reopenings to the school situation.
Here's the point the Macomb County Executive is trying to make. The state allowed each individual school district to chart its own path for school restart when it came to COVID. His point, counties should be able to do the same.
Allow us to make the decision to work with whether it's the gyms, whether it's the entertainment venues like Imagine Theater or the ice arenas, the roller rinks. Allow us to work with them because you know what? We can and we have.
Hackel making the pitch that the macro view from Lansing as far as reopening isn't perhaps the best plan considering the state has flattened the COVID curve. The governor has been under increasing pressure from a variety of businesses which are still shuttered.
I'm not going to be bullied into making that decision. I'm going to follow the science. I'm going to work with Dr. Khaldun, but we are looking very closely at those businesses that have been closed for the duration.
And there was a protest on the Capitol steps from parents and students who want high school sports like football to be played. Their message, let us have a say in what happens here, which is exactly Hackel's point.
I think it's time. I think it's time based upon the numbers. And when I say numbers, at a time when we had 47 test positive rate, And now we're down to 7% test positive rate. At a time when we had 600 deaths, and now we're looking at only 16. Hospitals are not inundated, and our health department is following up with a lot of these, if you will, contact tracing. We are prepared, and we can handle it.
In her most recent comments, Governor Whitmer has said that her administration is looking at those industries, like gyms, that have been shuttered since March, not making any promises on reopening, merely saying that they are taking a look at what it would take to reopen. We're in Birmingham. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara, thanks. Detroit schools and the Detroit Federation of Teachers reach a deal to allow schools to reopen on September 8th. Here's what we know so far. Nearly all schools will offer some level of in-person learning, with classrooms capped at 20 students. Teachers will also receive hazard pay of up to $3,000 for the year. Students and staff will also have their temperatures checked each day.
I understood that there was legitimate fear. I understand that we're in a country right now that is very polarized politically, for some for the right reasons and some for the wrong reasons, that trickled down to our school system. But in the end, I knew that it was important for me to stay strong for our children.
And with more students returning to school next week, Local 4 wants to help you prepare for this very different school year. Join us for our Education for All special, live right after the Ford fireworks Monday night at 10 o'clock. We'll have advice from parents whose kids have already started school, teachers, as well as medical experts.
Well, the past and present of America's racial struggles continue to collide. Take a look at video from Denver, Atlanta, and Raleigh. Police and protesters clashed overnight in Denver. Pepper balls and smoke were used to disperse the crowd. In Atlanta, a group gathered outside of the CNN building and then marched to the state capitol. And in Raleigh, North Carolina, hundreds of demonstrators lined the streets to protest the shooting of Jacob Blake. Meanwhile, earlier in the day, thousands gathered to remember Martin Luther King Jr.'s I Have a Dream speech. Jeff Bennett takes us to the nation's capital.
Thousands of demonstrators lined the steps of the Lincoln Memorial and packed the National Mall to demand justice, 57 years to the day after Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. delivered his seminal I Have a Dream speech at the March on Washington.
We didn't just come today to have a show. Demonstration without legislation would not lead to change.
The Reverend Al Sharpton organized the event following the police killing of George Floyd to channel the outrage into action. Activists calling for policing reform while demanding equal access to the ballot box and an end to systemic racism. Friday's march taking place during a summer of protest over police violence against Black Americans. The latest, 29-year-old Jacob Blake, shot 7 times in the back at close range by police in Wisconsin. His father traveled to Washington for the march.
We haven't moved too far in 60 years because when oppression is oppression, it only allows you to move so far.
That sentiment shared by others we talked to.
I hate for my daughter to see, like on social media, her father getting killed. As a black man, you gotta be so strong, you gotta be so powerful. I can't show my tears, you know what I'm saying? That's gonna make me look vulnerable. And if you show the tears, you know, it gives them the power again.
I have a biracial family, and we have our first son is gonna be born in a couple of months. And when he learns about everything that's happening now, and he asked me, well, what did you do? I can't look my son in the eye and tell him I sat and I scrolled Twitter. You know, it's important for me that I show him, your dad was there, your dad showed up.
Are you going to march?
Definitely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How do you think you're going to feel?
I'll probably break down and cry, to be honest with you.
Americans are marching together, many for the first time, and we're demanding real, lasting, structural change.
After the speeches, the tens of thousands of demonstrators set off to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial while fighting to make his dream ring true. Jeff Bennett, NBC News, Washington.
Well, thanks, Jeff. Closer to home, rainy conditions didn't stop people from coming together in the name of social justice.
Perfecting Church of Detroit led a prayer march in response to the violence and unrest across the country. The March for Justice started at Woodward and Martin Luther King Boulevard in Midtown. Marchers walked 1 mile to Hart Plaza downtown to pray and call for peace. I actually saw them as they were marching yesterday, but I didn't know what it was at the time.
Sure, they were doing it in solidarity with all those marches
Yeah.
across the country. Very cool, but very rainy yesterday.
Yeah, I saw a lot of ponchos yesterday.
That's right, and stormy as well. Well, fortunately, things have calmed down. On Storm Tracker 4, all the showers and thunderstorms have moved off to the east, just like we talked about. So what's in store for today? Sure, it gets sunnier, but how much warmer? And what about Sunday? I've got that and your 7-day forecast coming up.
Plus, we've got an orange barrel alert.
Kim DeJulio will take a look at construction projects around town that may impact your weekend plans. That's next.